Hello again. I'll show you in this tutorial how you can speak to the other attendees in a meeting. Sometimes you can have the floor immediately. In other cases, you'll have to first make a request to be a speaker. This can depend on the number of microphones that are available or on how the meeting was set up. Let's go over the different scenarios together. The first thing we have to take into account is the maximum number of active microphones that can be used simultaneously in a meeting. This can be set and changed before or during the meeting on the QuaQua booking platform on the Settings page. The number of active microphones can range from 1 to 4. Note that the chairman always has the possibility to speak, even if all the active microphones are already in use by other speakers. The other important setting is the conference mode. You have 3 choices here. The first option is Open Access. The second option is Request List. And the third option is FIFO. I'll explain more about the differences between these options further on in the tutorial. We've set up a small meeting to give you an idea of how our interface looks during a QuaQua meeting with the Open Access conference setting. As an example, we'll use Robert Rosenberg as a participant in the meeting. John Smith acts as the chairman of this meeting. After logging in, we enter the QuaQua meeting. John Smith, the chairman, is currently the only active speaker. This meeting is set up as an open access meeting with 2 active microphones allowed, excluding the chairman. This means that Robert can start speaking right away. He just has to click on the large microphone button on the center bottom console. The button will then turn green immediately. This tells him that he now has the floor. Whenever he's finished speaking, he has to click on the microphone button again to switch off his microphone. The button will return to purple to indicate that Robert's microphone is not active anymore. The next meeting is an example of the Request List conference setting. This means that you cannot speak directly after you've clicked on your microphone button. Your name will appear in the speaker's queue. So you'll have to wait to speak until the person that manages the speaker's queue will grant you your request. You can speak when approval is given to you to have the floor. You can also cancel your request to speak if you've changed your mind. When your request to speak is approved by the speaker's queue manager, the microphone button will turn green and will read, "You have the floor." The third and last type of conference is according to the FIFO principle. This means that there is a set number of active microphones, 1 up to 4 maximum, available for all participants, excluding the chairperson. A participant that requests the floor will get his chance to speak whenever the next microphone becomes available. Until then, he will remain in the request list as in the previous example. The FIFO list is not actively managed by a queue manager, but goes according to the principle that everyone gets his place in the waiting line. This is based on the order that they've made their request to speak. Alright. I hope that this tutorial helped you on deciding which conference type is the best choice for you. You can find a lot of other useful information on support.quaquameeting.com.